Welcome back to the Unstuck Series. I'm your host, Derek Kelly, and today I want to introduce you to part 4, which is connecting the dots. Let's jump in. So guys, over the past 3 videos in this Unstuck series, we've learned how to map out your goals, how to define success, and how to determine your why. A lot of entrepreneurs skip these steps, and the tyranny of the urgent and everything that's going on in life, it's so easy to not prioritize knowing the direction that your business is heading. So if you haven't yet watched any of those 3 videos, the first 3 videos in the Unstuck series, a series of videos on how to move you from where you are now to where you want to be over a 24-month plan on how to grow your business towards success, then click the cards above, subscribe, and stay tuned. I believe this is going to be a 9-part series that will help you get unstuck and make clear moves to grow your business. So welcome to part 4. I am excited to talk about connecting the dots and creating your map. So now that you know where you are and you know what your destination is, the next question to grab a piece of paper and ask yourself is, where are you right now? This very moment, today, as you're watching this video, where is your business? And what is the distance that lies between where you are now and where you want to be? You see, once you know where you are now, it really helps you get a clear picture of not just where you're heading. So often businesses know where they're heading, but they don't know how to get from where they are now to where they want to be. You see, that's crucially important to know how to get from where you are now to where you want to be. Let me tell you why. You see, whether you're a nonprofit organization who's going after a cause or a business who just wants to make a deep impact in the lives of your customers, you have to know. And success rides upon you knowing how to go from where you are now to where you want to be. So before you start plotting out your map, because that's really what this part of the Unstuck series is about, is creating your map. The first step is to connect the dots from where you are now to where you want to be. So how do you do that? So start to think about it in these ways. As you're jotting down with your piece of paper and your pencil where you are now, think about it from different angles, just like you did with success. This is where I am now as a person. This is where I am now in terms of the time that I have. This is where I am now in terms of the mission that's important to my company. This is where I am now in terms of finances. This is where I am now in terms of my team. This is where I am now in terms of my market share and the connection to the market that I'm in. This is where I am now in terms of building my audience. That's huge here at Clearsound. We believe an important part of growing your business is continually and consistently growing your audience. So think about, as you start to answer that question of where is my business right now at this very moment, think about different ways to analyze that. Because the more clear you know where you are now, the better you're going to be able to see how to get to that destination point. You see, if you don't take the time to actually figure out where you are now and look at it from multiple angles, then you're just going to have a lofty goal that sits out there that you're not going to have clarity on. But let me tell you the good news, and this is what I'm excited about, honestly, is that if you've taken the time to watch the first 3 videos in this series, you've done so much more than so many entrepreneurs have taken the time to do. You've plotted out your goals, you've determined success, and you know your why. Those things should drive you, but you need to be clear about the things that are driving you and how to keep taking proactive steps toward them. Remember, in the first video, effective versus efficient. Not that efficiency is wrong, but you have to figure out effective ways to keep moving your business toward the end goals. And as you keep going down this path of creating this map and going down this journey of reaching those goals, you're going to have to adapt. So I'm going to excitedly tell you about the next video, but first I want to tell you a story of how you can put this where you are now into practice and connect it to success, your why, and your end goal. So Brad and I, we've worked with a few coffee shops over the years, and coffee shops don't have a ticket like the real estate clients that we work with. A coffee shop may sell a $4 latte versus a $400,000 house. So sometimes when you're selling small ticket items, it can be really, really difficult to know if you're actually making a difference and if you're actually hedging forward towards your goals. I remember sitting down with a local coffee shop owner, and she was amazing. She loved her community. She loved serving people, and she loved the atmosphere that her coffee shop created with the food, with the connection, with the artwork. But the problem was it felt kind of like a nonprofit. She was just breaking even. And it was stressful, and it felt like no matter what, several thousands upon thousands of dollars needed to be made over the next year to make this coffee shop worth it. And I remember as we sat down with her and we went through the numbers, it's intimidating to look at a whole year of, we need to go from $100,000 in sales to $200,000 in sales, or we need to do an X multiplier. That's so difficult to look at. But we started to break years into months, months into weeks, and weeks into days. And we realized if she could just sell 2 more lattes a day, she would actually reach her goal easily in a year. And we recognized that what if we actually offered a discount off scones for every drink that people purchased? So that way her average ticket item went up from a $4 latte to a $6 purchase with a scone and with a cup of coffee. So think about that. If we just had more people buy pastry items, which is a great deal for her and a great discount for her, then her average ticket goes up and we can figure out other ways to sell more coffee every hour. Does that make sense? It's really important for you to know how to get from where you are now to where you want to be by breaking it down into simple, manageable steps. That's the way to connect the dots. Before you jump into creating your map, you need to connect the dots. So think about it for you. Instead of thinking about, wow, I want to grow my e-course. I've heard this a lot. I want to grow my e-course. I want to make it into a $50,000 extra revenue stream a year. Awesome. What do you need to sell every single day to do that? And how do you grow your audience to be able to do that? We have more videos on audience. We have a private mentorship community down below that we're constantly talking about how to connect with your audience. So check that out there. We have PDFs and resources, but grab that Facebook mentorship community so we can continue to help you learn how to develop your audience. But if you can be like this coffee shop owner and sit down with people that you care about, people that are invested in what you do in your business, and take time to help you get unstuck and get unoverwhelmed by everything you have around you, and say, look, it's actually this simple. If you can do X, Y, and Z over the next month, over the next 3 months, over the next 6 months, over the next year, you will start to see progress in your business. And that's why this Unstuck series was created, so that entrepreneurs just like you could begin to get clarity on the destination, so that as you create your map, that map gives you a roadmap to move toward the goals that will grow your business. So guys, if this has been helpful to you, again, click the subscribe button down below and stay tuned for part 5 of this Unstuck series. Part 5 will be considering the obstacles that stop you from achieving success. This is crucial, but if you don't know where you are right now, it's really hard to determine your obstacles. So make sure you take time, a few minutes after this video, and jot down what it looks like for you to determine where you are right now. So guys, on Facebook or Instagram, tag us at Clearsound Team and let us know where you are right now from multiple different angles. We'd really love to hear your feedback. If you're still working through some of the videos before this, no problem. Tag us at Clearsound Team again and let us know what your goals are, what success looks like, and what is your why. Guys, we are so excited that you are plotting a path towards success, and we are so thankful to help you be on that journey to moving your business forward. Thanks so much, guys. Be looking out for part 5 soon, and I'll see you in the next video.